She said, "Don't bother me with calls. I'll be unavailable for 7 days." Her voice was light, carefree, as if she'd just been freed from the burden of marriage. She smiled, kissed my cheek, and left with that rolling suitcase, the one I bought for our honeymoon. I stood at the doorway, watching the car's taillights fade into the morning fog. 7 days. A girl's trip, she claimed. But I already knew the truth. It started 3 months earlier, the late-night showers, the silent phone, the new perfume, sweeter, bolder. She laughed more while texting, but never at my jokes anymore. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I'm not the type to explode. I observe. I study. I wait. So, I began collecting details quietly. Her smartwatch, synced to our Wi-Fi, the one she wore to the gym, tracked her heart rate, her location, her movements. I created a mirrored profile and linked it to her parents' smart TV under a hidden channel. If she wanted to play games, I'd give her the audience she deserved. The day she left, she hugged me at the airport like everything was fine. Her hand lingered too long on her phone. That was clue number 1. A burner phone, maybe. I let her go. I didn't even say goodbye. By evening, her smartwatch pinged. Hotel Mirador, Suite 312. Her heart rate spiked twice before midnight, then again at 2:47 a.m. I watched the data like a detective tracking a suspect. But I didn't want data anymore. I wanted proof. So, I turned on the TV. Her parents sat beside me in the living room, smiling politely, sipping tea. I told them she'd sent a funny video from her trip. They were curious. When the screen lit up, it wasn't a video. It was a live feed from her smartwatch. At first, there was music, laughter, a hotel bed in the background. Then she appeared, my wife, draped in a towel, grinning into the mirror as a man's voice called her from behind. Her father froze. Her mother dropped her cup. I could have stopped it there. I didn't. The feed continued, her voice, her laughter, the sound of betrayal echoing through that quiet house. Minutes later, the door in the video opened again. 5 men walked in. That's when I realized it wasn't one affair. It was a performance, a full cast. She wasn't cheating with a man. She was entertaining an audience of them. The hotel suite was their playground. Her father's face turned gray. Her mother started crying. I didn't move. I just watched her dig her own grave. Every second streamed from her wrist. But that was only Act 1. 2 months earlier, I had quietly separated my finances, transferred the house deed into my name alone, and collected screenshots, voice recordings, and messages, everything. I even met one of the men, her college friend. I shook his hand, told him I admired his marketing firm. He smiled, unaware I'd already pulled his company's financial records and discovered he was using company funds to book those hotel rooms. I sent an anonymous email to his board of directors the next morning, then another to the hotel manager, copies of her ID, receipts, and a hint that the suite was being used for inappropriate commercial activity. Within a week, the hotel was under investigation. Her lover's company suspended him. Everything was falling into place. When the video ended that night, I turned to her parents and said, "I didn't want you to find out this way, but I thought you should know." Her father didn't speak, just walked out of the room. Her mother sobbed, whispering prayers. I turned off the TV. My phone buzzed. Her smartwatch again. A message, "Miss you, baby. Having the best time. Don't wait up." I stared at the text and smiled. On day 4, she called. I didn't answer. She left a voicemail, sweet, cheerful, pretending. On day 5, she called again. Her tone had shifted, nervous. "Babe, call me back, please. Something's wrong." By day 6, I sent her a single message, "Check the news." Her voice messages afterward were pure panic. She'd been kicked out of the hotel. Her friends had turned on her. The videos had leaked anonymously online. Her lover's company was in crisis, and her parents, she said, wouldn't take her calls. She came home early. I was sitting in the kitchen when she walked in, messy hair, red eyes, trembling. She tried to speak. I didn't let her. "Don't," I said quietly. "Just don't." She broke down, begging, swearing it was just fun, that it didn't mean anything. She even tried to grab my hand. But betrayal doesn't hurt forever. Eventually, it hardens, turns to ice. I handed her an envelope, divorce papers, filed, signed, delivered. Inside was a printed transcript of every message, every call, every location from that smartwatch. Her face went pale. "You recorded everything," she whispered. "No," I said. "You did." The silence between us was heavier than words. She tried to scream, to fight, but it didn't matter. She'd already destroyed herself. Within a month, the divorce was finalized. She got nothing. The court had evidence, thanks to her own digital footprint. The judge didn't even glance at me twice, just nodded. Her parents didn't attend. I heard later they'd moved to another city. Her friends were gone. Her reputation. A headline for a week, then forgotten. But not by me. People think revenge is fire. It isn't. It's ice. Slow, patient, silent. It doesn't burn. It freezes. Preserves. Keeps the truth intact until the right moment to shatter it open. I didn't shout. I didn't hit. I didn't even curse. I simply let her world watch what she'd become. Sometimes, late at night, I still see the reflection of that smartwatch feed in my mind, the way she smiled before she realized the camera was still on. I don't hate her anymore. I don't feel anything at all. But every time I see a smartwatch commercial, I smile. Technology really has made life easier, especially for people like me.